Let's start with the revision of chapter 1, A Letter to God, written by G.L. Fuentes. In the very beginning, I just want to give you a little introduction about the theme, about the summary, and about the title of the story. Then we'll have discussion of some questions. A Letter to God is the depiction of faith and trust a poor and simple farmer has in God. The farmer is in distress as his crops have been destroyed because of hailstones. So he writes a letter to God to save him from hardships. So it is a story about immense faith and trust in God. If we talk about the title of the story, the title, A Letter to God, is a suitable title as the farmer in the story writes a letter to God to save him and his family from the anguish and pain caused by hailstones. The farmer fears that with the crops ruined, his family will die of hunger. Driven by extreme faith in God, the farmer writes a letter to God with utter belief that the letter will reach to God. So we can say that the title is appropriate and suitable. If we talk about the theme of the story highlights the faith and belief one has in Supreme Being. It tells the fact that hope and faith sustain us at the time of adversities and hardships. Whenever we are in problem, if we have faith in ourselves, faith in God, and we hope for the good, we will come out of those hardships. When everything goes wrong and nothing works according to the plan, it is faith and trust that keep one going. The idea of the strong belief that God will listen to you and help you when you genuinely seek His help is dealt with in the story. When Lenko and his family, you can prove this idea with the help of the story that when Lenko and his family faced hunger, they only thought of one hope, and that was the help of God. At the same time, the story also comment on the trust and faith one has in fellow beings, in humanity. The postmaster is a kind and generous man who genuinely wants to save Lenko and his family from starvation. But unfortunately, his efforts and intentions are misunderstood by the farmer. So, we are taught a message from the story. Very powerful message comes out. Unshakable and unflinching faith can help one move even mountains. When all the odds are stacked against a person, it is strong belief and complete faith in God and in oneself that can sustain one till the end. So we get a message that we must have faith in ourselves, faith in God, and faith in humanity also. Because humanity is the first thing that we can easily approach. Whenever we are in problem, we can contact our friends, we can take help of our neighbors, we can take help of our relatives. So human beings are our first approach. So we should not ignore them and have faith in humanity. Having faith in ourselves and God, we must have faith in humanity also. If we don't have faith in our friends and our neighbors, will not be getting immediate help. And it is only the messengers of the God sent by us that these people are nearby and we कैन हेल्प टेक हेल्प ऑफ देम इमीडिएटली कि एकदम से जब भी आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम आती है तो आप भगवान में विश्वास तो होता ही है, अपने आप में भी विश्वास होना चाहिए, भगवान में भी विश्वास होना चाहिए कि हमने उस प्रॉब्लम में से कैसे बाहर निकलना है। तो भगवान में एक तरह से जो हमारे आसपास लोग रहते हैं, ह्यूमन बीइंग्स हैं, हमारे फ्रेंड्स हैं, रिलेटिव्स हैं, नेबर्स हैं, फैमिली मेम्बर्स हैं, इनको एक उस टाइम पे भगवान एक मैसेंजर ही बनाकर भेजता है अपना, ये भगवान के ही रूप लेते हैं अगर आपको किसी प्रॉब्लम से बाहर निकालते हैं तो. सो वी मस्ट नॉट have misunderstanding for those people always, because all people are not bad. This is the another message that we are getting from the story. So in this chapter, as you know, we have main character Lenko and the postmaster. Both are very prominent characters. Coming to some lines of the chapter and the questions we'll discuss. See the lines. These are not raindrops. Find out the lines. I think it is on page, next page, second page. When the rain started, these are not raindrops falling from the sky. These are new coins. Last lines of the first paragraph on page 4. Got the lines? Yes, raise your hands quickly for the answers. Listen the lines carefully. Yes, Archana beta, read these lines. These are not raindrops.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
These aren't raindrops falling from the sky. They are new coins. The big drops are 10-cent pieces and the little ones are 5. In these lines, Lenchu wants to
Let
say
me ask the
that
questions based according to these lines. Read the next two lines also. With a satisfied expression, he
with a
regarded.
satisfied expression, he regarded the field of ripe corn with its flowers draped in a curtain of rain. But
Yes.
suddenly a strong
Yes, wait here. Who is he in the above extract?
he refers to Lenko in the above extracts.
Yes. What does he mean by saying that raindrops falling from the sky are new coins?
Lencho wanted to say that the rain would bring a good harvest and the corn crop would be very good, and when he would sell it he would get lot of money to feed his family and go and to feed his family and he wanted to say that the big raindrops falling from the sky were 10 cents pieces and the little ones were 5.
Yes, try to be brief here, not too long answers. He means to say that raindrops are as big, round, and shiny as new coins. New coins क्यों कहता है? Because they were big, round, and shiny, just like the coins. Okay. Next question. Students, please raising hand. Brick Bajaj. Yes, beta. Based on the same lines. Why does he have a satisfied expression on his face?
Lenko has a satisfied expression on his face because he thinks that he is happy that the downpour which his crops needed for getting ripe has come, and it then the harvest of the crop will be good, and he will get enough money to feed his family, so he's happy and satisfied for to get to feed.
Yes, he's a farmer whose livelihood depends on a good harvest. So he's satisfied to see the rain pouring down, as good rain will nourish his crops and ensure good harvest or good result. Here, now read the next lines. Student, please raise hand. Next one. Quickly raise your hands coming forward. Yes, Malvika beta. You'll read the lines. That night was a sorrowful one. That night was a sorrowful one. All our work for nothing. There is no one who can help us. I think these lines are on the next page. Ending lines before the comprehension questions. That night was a sorrowful one. all our work for nothing. Please listen the lines, then you can answer. There is no one who can help us. We will all go hungry this year. Yes, Malika beta. Question is, why is the night described as sorrowful?
The night is described as sorrowful because Lenko's field was uh, completely filled with the hailstorm, and
Yes.
his crops were destroyed, and now
Yes.
he had no money to feed his family.
Okay, the night is described as sorrowful because the rain was followed by hailstorm that completely destroyed the crops in the cornfield. Yes, next student, I can see Divya. Divya beta, your question is, for whom was the night a sorrowful one?
Ma'am, please repeat.
For whom was the night a sorrowful one?
For Lanko and his family, that night was a sorrowful one.
Yes, the night was a sorrowful one for Lenko and his family. And there is one more question for you. The question is, all our work for nothing. Who said this?
All our work for nothing. Uh, Ma'am, Lanko's wife said these lines.
The line was said by Lenko, beta, not his wife, who was disappointed to see the ruined crops and felt that all their hard work on the cornfield field went wasted. Next question, Isha Sharma. Isha Sharma, next question based on the same lines. Why was Lenko and his family helpless?
Lanko and his family was helpless because whatever they had plowed in their fields was destroyed in the hailstorm, and there was nothing left on which they can feed. And there was no house where on the valley from whom they can take help,
Yes,
though they
Lenko
were
and
helpless.
his family were farmers who toiled hard in their field whole day long. They depended on good yield and harvest as it was their only means of livelihood. When the hailstones destroyed their crops, they felt helpless as they would all go hungry that year. Now, see the next lines. Uh, the lines start from God. He wrote, if you don't help me, yes, you can see the lines on the screen. Second, third paragraph, God, he wrote, if you don't help me, yes. Sushant, beta, read the lines.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. God, he wrote, if you don't help me, my family, and I will go hungry this year. I need 100 pesos in order to sow my field again and to live until the crop comes, because the hailstorm has
Yes.
destroyed his crops.
Okay. The question is, who wrote the letter to God?
Lenchur wrote letter to God. Uh,
Yes. Why was
uh, uh,
Lenko asking for help from God?
Lenko was asking for help from God because this year the rain was converted into hailstorm, due to which his crops were destroyed, and he was not able to feed his family.
Yes. Next question, Pushkar beta, based on the same questions, lines. What was the effect of the hailstorm?
The fact of the hailstorm was that the hailstorm destroyed the crops of the Lancho, and it will also affect on the Lancho's family, and his crops will get nothing, and he asked the help from the God.
Yes, the hailstorm completely destroyed the cornfield and ruined the crops. There's one more question for you, Pushkar. Did
Yes, ma'am.
Lenko believe that God would reply to his letter?
Yes, Lencho believed that the God will help him, and he asked the God for 100 pesos, and he had so much faith in God, so that he will he believed that the God will reply his letter.
Yes. Lenko believed that God will reply to his letter as he had unshakable faith and trust in God. Next, Lavanya beta. Lavanya, please read the
Yes, ma'am.
lines. Read the lines coming on the next page. What faith? This is the third line from the beginning on the screen. You can see.
Yes, ma'am. What faith? I wish I had the faith of the man who wrote this letter, starting up a correspondence with God.
Yes. Who are I and man in the given extract?
Ma'am, in this extract, I refers to the postmaster and the man refers to Lencho.
Yes, very good. Whose faith is I talking about?
Ma'am, the postmaster is talking about Lencho's faith in God
Yes, very
and
good. Yes, it's enough for the extract. You have to answer in single line only. I is talking, or the postmaster is talking about Lencho's faith in God. Yes, next student, quickly come forward who has not got the turn. Divya beta. Yes, Divya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, your question is same lines. Why did the man write the letter?
The man wrote the letter in the hope of in hope that God will help him and give him 100 pesos so that he can sow his field again and to until the crops comes because of the
Until
hail.
से पहले टू की जरूरत नहीं बेटा. The man wrote the letter as his crops were completely destroyed. You must tell the reason also first. The man wrote the letter as his crops were completely destroyed in the hailstorm, and he feared that his family will now die of hunger. So he wrote a letter asking for God's help. Yeah. Next question. Yes. Now, Lavanya. The rest of the students also come forward,
Yes, ma'am.
participate in the discussion. The question is, why did I wish that he had the same faith as that of the man who wrote the letter? Why did I wish? I here refers to the postmaster. We have already discussed
Yes.
that he had the same
Yes, ma'am.
faith as that of the man. Man refers to Lencho, who wrote the letter.
Ma'am, the postmaster wished that he also had the same faith which Lencho had in God, because because he was really affected by by Lencho's faith and wanted that
The postmaster was astonished to see the faith Lencho had in God. He was also surprised to see the simplicity of a man who actually believed that God will reply to his letter. उसके ऊपर इस चीज़ का भी इफेक्ट होता है कि बड़ा सिंपल सा और सोबर सा साधारण आदमी है जो इस चीज़ का इनोसेंट है, जिसको ये भी नहीं पता कि भगवान उसके लिए हेल्प करने आएगा या उसकी लेटर को रिसीव करेगा. So he was surprised to see the simplicity and the innocence of this man, that God will reply to his letter and come to his rescue. Seeing his undisputable faith in God, the postmaster also wished that he too had the same faith as Lencho. मतलब जितना उसका भगवान में विश्वास था, उसने क्या विश करता है कि उसका भी उतना ही भगवान में विश्वास हो. ठीक है. Next, coming to the next lines. See the lines. Lencho showed not the slightest surprise. Second last paragraph. Second last paragraph. Yes. Devishi beta, read the paragraph.
Yes, ma'am. Lencho showed not the slightest surprise on seeing the money. Such was his confidence, but he became angry when he counted the money. God could not have made a mistake, nor could he have denied Lencho what he had requested.
Yes. Lancho showed not the slightest surprise on seeing the money. Why?
Because he was having immense faith in God. He was very much sure that God would surely help him and send him the money.
Yes. Lancho had strong belief that his letter will reach God and he will surely come to his rescue. So he was not surprised on seeing the money, as he was confident that God would send him money. Next question. Yes, rest of the students also quickly come forward. Raise your hands. Same students are coming again and again. You people, better please lower your hands. Let the others come forward. Harleen, Priyanka, Mehak, Sumit, Mehak Prabhakar, Gunish, beta, unmute yourself and answer the question. Gunish. No one is ready. That's surprising.
Yes, ma'am.
Gunish.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta. Next question. Why did he become angry when he counted the money?
Lenko became angry when he counted the money as he had full belief in the God and he knew that God will not send him less money. Uh, he after counting the money, he thought that uh, the post office employees have stolen the money and gave the
There is no need to tell this thing. Only you have to give why did he become angry when he counted the money. Okay. Lenko had asked, because according to the lines, it is not mentioned about the post office employees. We have to answer according to the lines, which lines are given to you.
Okay.
Lencho had asked for 100 pesos from God, but when he counted the money, it was 30 pesos short because he got 70 pesos. He became angry as he trusted God and also knew that he will not deny his request. He sensed that something else was wrong, so he became angry. He just have a doubt. No need to mention that the post office employees. Okay. He had doubt because he thought that God would not deny him and would not make any mistake. That's why he got angry. Next question. I want some more students to come forward. Kavya beta. Kavya, Mehak.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Your question is, what was Lenko's request from God? Yes. Kavya, Priyanka, Mehak. Very surprising that you people are not ready to speak. Ashish. Ashish, beta.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Yes.
Ma'am, Rancho requested God to send him 100 pesos in order to sow his field again because his crop was destroyed. Lancho wrote a letter to God and asked for 100 pesos to sow his field again. So he
Yes.
demanded for 100 pesos.
Yes, Lencho had asked for 100 pesos from God as his crops were destroyed and he had nothing to feed his family. So he had requested God for money so that he could save his family from starvation. Yes, next one, Devansh. Devansh beta, such was his confidence. What does this line mean? Devansh, Archana. Yes, Archana beta. Archana. Brig Bajaj, yes beta.
Ma'am,
Such was his
such
confidence. What does this line
such was this line means that the Lenko had Lenko had blind trust and faith in God. He was sure that God will definitely help him and provide him with 100 pesos, and therefore when he got the letter with the money, he didn't show any surprise because he knew God would help him.
Yes, Lencho had a strong belief that God was his only hope at the time of distress. He had complete faith in the Almighty and believed that he would listen to his prayers and grant his request. This complete faith and trust in God gave him immense confidence. So, when he saw the money, he did not doubt that money might have come from some other source. Such was his confidence in God. Yes, coming to the next lines. God, of the money that I asked for, ending lines of your chapter. Yes, Divya beta, please read. Divya beta, please read the lines.
God, of the money that I asked for, only 70 pesos reached me. Send me the rest since I need it very much, but don't send it to me through the mail because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks, Lencho.
Yes. How much money did Lencho ask from God?
Lencho asked 100 pesos from
Yes,
God
then
for help.
Lencho had asked for 100 pesos from God. Next, Isha. Isha Sharma beta. Why was there just 70 pesos?
There were only 70 pesos because it was not the money was not sent by the god, it was sent by the postmasters and with the help of his employees who were misguised as a bunch of crooks by Lencho
But
and
you are not to
they
give
were
a reaction of Lencho. The question is, why was there just 70 pesos? आपने सिर्फ ये बताना है कि वो पैसे पूरे क्यों नहीं थे, 100 क्यों नहीं थे, सिर्फ 70 पैसा ही थे, क्यों थे वो? इसमें लेंचो का रिएक्शन देने की जरूरत नहीं है.
Postmaster took help from his employees and friends to collect money uh, uh, for helping Milencho, and 100 pesos were a huge amount, but they were only able to collect 70 pesos.
Yes, this
Though
would
they
be the exact line in your answer, what you have spoken now. The money was sent by the postmaster to Lencho. In order to help Lencho, he had asked his employees to contribute some money, but they were able to collect only 70 pesos, and hence Lencho did not receive the full amount. Clear? He was able to collect only this much money with the help of his employees and the friends by giving his own salary. He was not able to collect the 100 pesos as it was demanded by Lencho. Clear? Yes. Next question. Archana beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Archana, your question is, why did Lancho need the money?
Lencho needed the money because his corn crops field was destroyed by the hailstorm, and that was his only source of income. And he could not, and he could after the crop was destroyed, he was not able to. He would not be able to feed his family for the rest of the year until the next crops were harvested. So he needed the money very much.
Yes, it is again and again repeated question. So I think answer is clear. Next question, Lavanya beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Why did Lancho call the post office employees a bunch of crooks?
Lencho thought the post office employees to be a bunch of crooks because he misunderstood them. He thought that the employees who had actually collected that money, they had taken the rest of the money out of the 100 pesos, and he thought that they were dishonest. So he calls them a bunch of crooks.
Yes. Lencho received only 70 pesos instead of the 100 he had asked for. Lencho felt that it was the post office employees who had stolen the money sent by God to him. So he called
Excuse
them
me.
a bunch of crooks. Yes, beta.
Excuse, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Ma'am, on page number 4, the
Hmm.
last line, a plague of locusts would have left more than this.
Yes.
Ma'am, please
Yes.
explain the meaning of this line.
Yes. Lencho, when he saw that there was complete destruction due to the hailstones, then he was very sad. And in sadness, he just told his wife, who was nearby, what he says, that a plague of locusts, to his wife and to his sons, he said, a plague of locusts would have left more than this. The hail has left nothing. Now hailstone had left nothing. Everything has been destroyed due to the hailstones. And if there had been a plague of locusts क्या होता है? Insects जो हैं वो खेतों में फसलों के ऊपर अटैक कर देते हैं. Insect जो ग्रुप बनाकर झुंड बनाकर इधर उधर खेतों में घूमते हैं, टिड्डी दल जिसको बोलते हैं. वो कहते हैं कि अगर टिड्डी दल का झुंड जो है या ग्रुप जो है वो फसलों के ऊपर अटैक करता तो भी कुछ ना कुछ बच जाता. वुड हैव लेफ्ट मोर देन दिस, मतलब जितना अब बचा है उससे ज्यादा बच जाता अगर लोकस्ट्स का अटैक होता. लेकिन अब तो कुछ भी नहीं बचा हमारे पास. दैट मींस एवरीथिंग हैज बीन डिस्ट्रॉयड नाउ. कि अगर टिड्डी दल का हमला होता या इंसेक्ट्स अटैक करते फसलों के ऊपर, इवन देन वी कुड हैव गॉट समथिंग टू फीड द फैमिली और फॉर द होल ईयर, बट नाउ नथिंग इज लेफ्ट. क्लियर?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Now we are left with only 2 minutes. We can have a little discussion of some question. How did Lenko describe the raindrops? Yes. Raise your hands quickly. Yes, Brigbajaj. How did Lenko? Yes.
Lanko compared the raindrops falling from the sky with the money, or with the coins, or with the coins. He said that they weren't raindrops falling from the sky. They were like falling coins. The big drops were 10-cent pieces, and little drops, raindrops were 5-cent pieces, because he was comparing the raindrops to the money which he will get after selling his good harvest.
Yes, very good. Now there's one more question which I would like to have the answer from Pushkar Beta. Pushkar Beta. The question is, why was Lancho looking towards the northeast?
Lancho was looking towards the northeast because he was waiting for some downpour to his fields, and also a small downpour will help his crops to get a good harvest, and it will also help to feed his family for the whole year.
Yes, Lencho was a farmer who relied on good harvest for his livelihood. His field of crops was ripe with corn that promised a good harvest. The only thing that the farmer needed was sufficient rain to nourish his crops. So he was looking towards the northeast in the hope of seeing clouds and rain. Now,